Good evening again, fellow collectors. Still March 15th, 2009, and tonight we are going to look at the Mickey Mantle items on the Coach's Corner auction site. And I will offer Ted Taylor and Jeff Stevens and Lee the same challenge as I have in my previous two videos, and that is I have 10 Mickey Mantle items here that I will be looking at tonight. I want you to take all 10 of these down. Send them all to Jim Spence. If 7 of these 10 come back as authentic, you get a public apology from me. I delete all my videos, and I no longer will do any more autograph videos. Alright? That's my challenge to you, Ted, Lee, and Jeff. Alright? Call me out on this. Prove me wrong. I want you guys to do that. Anyway, let's start off with lot number 16. Roger Maris and Mickey Mantle autograph baseball. Wow. Is that bad or what? The authenticator is Chris Morales. I don't know what else to say about this except that it is very, very, and extremely ugly. Chris, please. You have to reject something that you get for authentication. That is not the mixed autograph, and it's not Mr. Maris's autograph. But I want you guys to prove me wrong. Send it out to Jim Spence. Let him look at it, okay? I'm challenging you guys. Here's a really ugly Mickey Mantle autograph baseball bat. Lot number 314. They claim the value of this is about $1,500. Well, let me tell you something. A authentic Mickey Mantle autograph bat goes for at least $3,500. This thing will be lucky to hit $500, and I'll tell you why. Because the true collectors who know autographs are not going to bid on this. You're only going to get the wannabe collectors bidding on something like that. The real collectors who don't bid on this, it keeps the price down, and the wannabe collectors think they're getting a bargain. That is not the mixed autograph. Lot number 76. Mickey Mantle, Roger Maris. Authenticated by, as they call themselves, the professionals at Stat Authentic. Lot number 76. Professionals. How can you guys be professionals and authenticating something like this? Send this to Jim Spence. Call me out on this. Prove me wrong, please. I'm begging you. Lot number 579. That handsome duo of, or excuse me, trio, Joe D, the Mick, and Teddy Baseball. Lot number 579. And of course, just 3 bad signatures on there. Again, prove me wrong, you guys. Send it off to Jim Spence or another true authenticator and prove me wrong. That's all I'm asking. I don't get paid to do this. You guys are getting paid money to authenticate and subsequently get paid for this stuff at the end of an auction. You get money for doing this stuff. Remember that. I'm not. So, you've got a whole load on your mind when you authenticate this stuff and take money for it. Okay? But prove me wrong. Accept my challenge. Wow. Now here's a real ugly one. Lot number 39. Oh, brother. This one's really... This has been up for auction a few times on the Coach's Corner auction site. Lot number 39. Authenticated by, yes, Chris Morales. This is not very pretty, as you can see there. Especially the two in the middle. Ted Williams and Mickey Mantle. Let's see if we can do that. Oh, the other way. Sorry about that. See, there it is. If you go to the auction site, go to lot number 39, you'll see it much clearer. But I guarantee it's not their autographs. Again, lot number 70. Joe D and the Mick. I don't know. Just ugly. Please, you guys. I want you guys to prove me wrong. I want you guys to prove that I don't know what I'm talking about and that I don't know what I'm doing and that you, too, do know what you're doing because you guys proclaim that you are the professionals at Stat Authentic. Here's a really, really bad lot number 81. Mickey Mantle's autograph on a New York Yankee jersey. And that's pretty bad. But then again, if you don't believe me, if you want to prove me wrong, Send it off to Jim Spence. All right. Lot number 234. Again, another ugly autograph of the Mick with all kinds of inscriptions on it. Everything, of course, can be seen much clearer if you go to the website, the auction site, www.myccsa.com, and you can browse all this stuff. Of course, there's only a tiny percentage of all the garbage out there on that website. All right? Again, Ted, Jeff, Lee, prove me wrong. I'm going to give you the opportunity to prove me wrong, and all I want is 7 of these 10 to come back authentic. Not all 10, just 7 of the 10. All right, lot 281. M&M, the M&M boys, Mickey, Mantle, and Roger Maris on a baseball. These guys, their inventory is infinite. They keep getting this stuff every month. Nobody else has the inventory that Coach's Corner has. Jeez, I wonder who the consigners are. Or are there consigners? Good question, right? And let's look at lot number 286. Again, a really bad, ugly trio of autographs. Lot 286. Just really bad. Ted, the Mick, and Joe D. I don't know what else to say. There's nothing to say, but if you look at this stuff close enough, and if you know anything about autographs, you know that this stuff is not going to go for a high sum of money, and I'll tell you why, because like I always repeat, the real collectors who know this stuff are not going to be bidding on it. If this stuff was any good, if it was authentic, all major auction houses, major collect will be looking at this stuff. Upper Deck will be looking at some of the stuff they use in their legendary cuts product, things like that. Okay, so I want you guys to, that's all 10. I want you guys to prove me wrong. And finally, I just happened to spot this. Lot number 276. Showcase Authentics, another seller of all forgeries. See away from Showcase Authentics, a fake Mariano Rivera and Joba Chamberlain baseball. 2 really bad fakes. Showcase Authentics. Like Playboy Authentics, they've flooded the market with all kinds of forgeries. Thousands upon thousands of forgeries from every athlete, from every sport. So there we go, folks. All these mantles, 10 mantles. Get 7 to 10 right, you get a public apology. I delete all my videos for Coach's Corner, and I simply go away. So, prove me wrong.